Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Sonny and Ava reach an agreement, Natalia talks to her ex-husband, and Alexis approaches Jason. Lulu stopped by Charlie's and surprised Christina. She explained that she had been working up the courage to tell her she was sorry. "Your sister saved my life at the cost of her own," Lulu told her. Lulu stated that she prayed for Sam daily. They discussed Sam's willingness to serve others whenever possible. Christina claims that what Sam performed for Lulu and Lulu's recovery were two distinct events. Lulu said she had difficulty accepting it because she saw how much everyone had lost. Lulu felt she couldn't fully honor Sam unless she knew how much everyone had lost when she died. Lulu begged Christina to tell her about Sam and Dante's love tale, and Christina happily obliged. After hearing everything, Lulu received a message and realized she was late for a meeting and needed to go. Lucas attended to Sidwell at the hospital, who discovered a tick on his arm. Jen stated he'd avoid tall grasses, but Spoon Island was covered in them. Lucas claimed he nearly grew up at Windermere. As Lucas walked Jens out, he inquired if he enjoyed living in Windermere. Sidwell stated that he was working with a local gallerist to renovate the space. Lucas informed him that Ava was his aunt. Jens gripped Lucas' arm as he thanked him and mentioned his great bedside manner. Sonny knocked on Ava's door, asking they talk. Rick and Ava staged a lawyer meeting and then opened the door. Sonny said he came to make them an offer on Avery. "Deal with it now, or you'll lose in court." "It is up to you," he said. "I don't trust you and never will," Sonny said. Sonny volunteered to follow the original agreement of joint custody, but the fighting had to end immediately. Rick explained that Sonny was aware he would lose in court, so he was offering a bargain. He instructed Ava to take Sonny to court and leave him with nothing. Ava liked the idea, but she worried what would keep Sonny from trampling all over it again. Rick went off over the firebomb, claiming that Avery was not safe living with Sonny. "You want to get me on the stand so you can come at me, but the thing is, Ava, Diane is going to come at you," screamed Sonny. He explained it wasn't about them, but about Avery. "If you love her the way you say you do, you will act in Avery's best interest," Sonny told him. Sonny informed Ava that Avery had asked him why her parents couldn't be in the same room. He predicted that the dispute would become more heated and that the court therapist would continue to probe Avery, which would be detrimental to her. Rick attempted to interrupt, but Ava was listening to Sonny. He suggested 60-40ths, but Ava insisted on 50-50. Sonny agreed and asked Diane to make up the paperwork. Rick was enraged, but Ava felt comforted. Once alone, Rick couldn't believe Ava had agreed to the deal. He was confident he could have performed better in court. Better for who? Not for Avery. "She needs her father," Ava informed him. Ava stated that before Rick came along, she had been so focused on harming Sonny that she was ashamed of it, and that Rick was the only one who believed her when she said Christina's fall was accidental. She also stated that she did not want Christina to have to take the stand and relive everything. Rick reminded Ava that she was far more generous than others gave her credit for. Rick intended to go to his office to prepare for the approaching workload. Ava questioned whether he really needed to rush off. Rick stated that Diane would need time to gather the necessary documents. "How will we occupy the time?" Ava wondered. Rick dropped his suitcase, and they started kissing. Sasha held Mavis and told the dog she didn't want anyone to get injured. She went into the hospital as Elaine emerged with Isaiah. Elaine complained of soreness and was wearing a neck brace. Sasha told her that Mavis was okay, but Elaine noticed the dog was traumatized. Sasha assisted by remaining with the dog while Elaine received her medicine and offering to care for Mavis while she recovered. Elaine stopped Sasha from leaving, saying it was time for the two of them to be honest with one another. Elaine admitted she was a private investigator and had set Sasha up. She urged her to look behind her because someone was watching her. Sasha thanked her for the heads up. "In my line of work, we don't make many new friends," Elaine explained. Sonny went to the bar and informed Christina that she did not need to testify because there would be no trial. Christina was astonished that he reached an agreement with Ava but applauded him. Christina was surprised when Sonny revealed that he had agreed to a 50-50 split with Ava. Sonny understood Christina's point of view, but he felt she and Ava had been through too much and that everything was settled. "It's funny, I just never thought I'd see my father take the easy way out," she told him. Christina felt that Ava would never be an appropriate role model for Avery. He knew she didn't understand, but he hoped Christina would eventually find out why he did it. Brooklyn came into the office, irritated that Lulu wasn't prepared for a meeting, and she was late again. They began the meeting, but then Sidwell came. Natalia left, and Lucy welcomed and introduced Jens to the group. "Jens Sidwell?" Lucy repeated. "I apologize, have we met?" Jens asked. "No, but I'm very sure you recognize my brother, Lucky Spencer." Lulu snapped. Jens confirmed that he knew Lucky, but said there were two sides to his story. Sidwell chose not to attend the conference, but asked that they contact him if they found his presence less disagreeable. When he departed, Lucy ripped into Lulu. Lucy claimed Jens was the only person who could help deception, and she had chased him away. Brooklyn chastised Lulu for not waiting until after the meeting to bring up her doubts. "Sorry, I wasn't more polite to the guy who tried to kill my brother," she responded. Lucy claimed Lulu had no say, but Maxie insisted she had, and she wanted to know everything about Sidwell before deciding to take him on. Lucy went after him to make things right. Jason was told at the jail that his lawyer would be there to visit him, but Alexis stepped in instead of Diane. "I lied. I am not here as your lawyer. I am here as Sam's mother," she announced. "You want Cyrus dead, correct?" "So do I," Alexis informed Jason. "When I wake up in the morning and remember that my baby is dead, I am filled with so much rage, I can't go on," Jason said with Alexis. She couldn't believe Sam was slain for saving someone's life. Alexis believed in the law and the system the most of the time, but she didn't want Cyrus to be one of those exceptions. She wanted Cyrus dead, and she wanted to be the one who killed him. She wanted her face to be the last one he saw before leaving the planet. "Alexis, you cannot kill Cyrus. It's not who you are," Jason explained. "No, but it's who you are," Alexis explained. Alexis said she understood if Jason thought she was a hypocrite, but she craved retribution so much she could taste it, and if she didn't have to worry about the implications, she'd hand him the pistol. But all that mattered was what Sam wanted, Danny to recover one day, which he wouldn't be able to accomplish if Jason killed Cyrus. Alexis explained that Jason had to leave Cyrus with the police for Danny's sake. "I understand," Jason assured her. "I know you do," Alexis stated. Outside the hospital, Lucas spotted Isaiah. During their conversation, Lucas indicated that his patient lived on Spoon Island, and Isaiah asked whether he meant Sidwell. Isaiah told Lucas that Jens attempted to kill him and Lucky, and that he was a bad man. Stuck on the roof, Cody chastised Molly for being in the position due to some paperwork. She snapped that it was her sister's autopsy report that she had received. Cody said he'd apologize, but they both knew how much she enjoyed his apologies. Cody wondered what Molly believed she could accomplish that the cops couldn't. Molly didn't know either. She said that removing the file had just put her employment at risk and gotten them locked on a roof. Cody consoled Molly and made her smile. He claimed she was being too hard on herself. Molly thanked Cody while shivering on the roof. He claimed he would have done the same thing if he were her. They argued again because Molly did not like advice from the guy who constantly disobeyed the rules. Cody was chilly and stripped down to grab someone's attention by throwing his pants on the ground. His jeans dropped in front of Isaiah and Lucas, who looked up and saw Molly and Cody yelling for help, so they climbed up and saved them while laughing at Cody for not wearing pants. Natalia was in the parking lot and asked a man near her car if he had a cigarette. He claimed he didn't. "I thought you gave up that filthy habit years ago," Jens whispered behind her. Natalia told him that she had given up a number of unhealthy habits at the time. "This includes me. Given how you slipped out of that meeting, I assume you haven't told your coworkers we were married once upon a time," Sidwell stated. On the next General Hospital, Trina says he merely asked if she was available tonight. Anna informed Mac she sensed they were becoming closer. Sasha goes to see Jason. Elizabeth informs Jason that they believe they have discovered sufficient evidence to imprison Cyrus. Carly wants Sonny to explain what's going on. Willow fears she will lose the children. This is going to be a tough room, Drew warns. General Hospital spoilers, Monday, February 17th, new beginnings, disappointing discoveries, and X's debrief. General Hospital spoilers and updates for Monday, February 17th hint new beginnings, depressing finds, and X's debriefing. Trina Robinson is ready for a new beginning, Willow Corinthos has a disappointing discovery, and Sonny Corinthos and Carly Spencer talk. Fresh starts. Trina has had a difficult year attempting to cope with the grief of losing Spencer Cassadine, yet, it appears she is on the cusp of a new beginning. She tells her best friend, Jocelyn Jacks, that Kai Taylor has invited her out for the evening. With Valentine's Day lighting up Port Charles, it appears that Trina and Kai are planning their first date. Jocelyn, on the other hand, has a melancholy expression on her face, most likely reflecting on her own grief at Dex Heller and Spencer's death just over a year ago. However, Trina appears to be ready to embark on a new chapter in her life, which is a positive indication. Getting closer. Max Scorpio and Anna Devane are deep in conversation at the PCPD, discussing a vital case. Anna is discussing her knowledge of the Cyrus Renault investigation with Mac, expressing her strong belief that they are closing in on him. Cyrus is the primary suspect in the horrifying Digitalis overdose killings of Dex and Sam McCall, along with another victim. Despite Jocelyn nearly ruining the inquiry, it looks they are making progress and answers are on the way. However, unbeknownst to them, spoilers indicate that Cyrus is about to make his next move. An unwelcome visit. Drew Quartermain arrives at Nina Reeves' house, evidently looking for Willow. However, she is not present, she is at work, leaving Drew to face her mother instead. He says, this is going to be a tough room, picking up on Nina's apparent tension and hostility toward him, despite their turbulent history. Nina almost revealed Drew's dishonest character by juggling a relationship with her while chasing her daughter. However, she hesitated to introduce him to Willow, especially now that a genuine mother-daughter bond is developing. Meanwhile, she and Carly have joined forces to figure out how to keep Willow and her children safe from Drew. At the hospital, Willow experiences a rush of disappointment as she converses with someone, most likely Martin Gray. She questions him, "Are you telling me I'm going to lose?" Her main worry is her children, Wiley Corinthos and Amelia Corinthos, for whom she is seeking for sole custody. Drew's unexpected actions hindered her custody struggle as he went over the wall to reach the Quartermain gatehouse and was apprehended. Meanwhile, Martin had asked Elaine Smith to gather material to determine whether Michael Corinthos was the father of Sasha's child, but that did not happen. Sasha seeks out Jason. Jason Morgan remains in detention at the PCPD after being arrested by Anna for threatening Cyrus, which occurred after Martin filed charges against him. Sasha arrives to see Jason, but she will have to wait because he is now busy with another visitor. He has yet to be granted bail, and Diane Miller has not visited him in jail. Sasha may have to wait some time before she can visit Jason, but she may be able to talk with her Uncle Mac in the meanwhile. Will she tell Jason about the scant details she discovered in Elaine's notebook, or will she merely update him on her dog-sitting adventures? According to the most recent spoilers, Elizabeth Baldwin is currently at the station with Jason, and Lucky Spencer also appears. She informs Jason that they believe they have discovered the proof required to throw Cyrus in jail. The inquiry into the hospital has been ongoing, especially since Elizabeth recently resumed her post as head nurse. She and Lucky also managed to obtain some documentation from Turning Woods, which they most likely turned over to the authorities. X's debrief elsewhere. It appears Sonny is visiting Carly's house as she encourages him to divulge what is really going on. Carly is well aware that Sonny was most likely targeted when Michael discovered himself in the midst of a firebombing at his flat. She also knows that Sonny has arranged custody with Ava Jerome, as Avery Jerome Corinthos has been living with her. Perhaps her inquiry is about his surprise vacation out of town and his speedy return. Despite their years of divorce, she may suspect that something isn't quite right. She had a sense something was wrong months ago when someone interfered with his prescription, and she didn't hesitate to inquire about his health then, and she wouldn't now. The latest General Hospital spoilers, previews, and teasers for the week of February 17, 2025. Here's a sneak glimpse at some of the action on General Hospital from February 17th to 21st, 2025. Tune in to ABC every weekday to see how it all plays out. What to expect on General Hospital on Monday, February 17th, Cyrus prepares to strike again. Do you enjoy General Hospital, B&B, Days, or other soap operas? Join the debate on our SC forums. Click here to connect with fans and participate in discussions right now. Carly and Sonny debrief Liz and Lucky. Anna Mac is disappointed. Willow makes an unexpected discovery. Tuesday, February Brennan surprises Carly. Kai and Trina spend Valentine's Day together. Anna begs Jason Maxey to play matchmaker. Chase makes a romantic gesture toward Brooklyn. Wednesday, February 19th, Dante enlightens Lulu, Drew and Curtis' tension increases, Willow is caught off guard, Chase makes a confession, and Carly and Brennan are interrupted. Thursday, February 20th, Jason makes a significant decision, Laura receives devastating news, Portia and Isaiah strive to save a life, and Brooklyn tackles her concerns. Jordan strategizes. Friday, February 21st, Anna shares major news with Dante. Sasha makes a confession. Drew and Jason square off. Brennan conducts damage control. Lulu is astonished. Did Sasha accidentally kill Elaine? Alexis presents her case to Jason, Sasha worries about Elaine, and Brooklyn resumes her battle with Lulu. Brooklyn rails against Lulu once more, Alexis expresses her affections to Jason, and Sasha fears she may have killed someone. Coming up in Port Charles, Brooklyn asks Maxey, are you going to defend Lulu forever? Brooklyn needs to get over her rivalry with Lulu and move on with her life, especially now that Lulu is her new assistant. Meanwhile, Lulu walks into Charlie's pub and says to Christina, I hope it's okay if I drop by, and Cody asks Molly on the hospital roof, what exactly do you think you can do that the cops can't? The papers she was trying to sneak out of the hospital with may have something to do with Cyrus. Sasha, anxious, embraces Mavis at the hospital and mutters to the dog, I'm so sorry about all of this. Mavis bolted into the street after Sasha let private investigator Elaine Stevens' dog off its leash so she could go through the PI's pocketbook. Elaine pursued and was hit by a car, leaving Sasha feeling awful. In the police interrogation room, Alexis says Jason, I want my face to be the last face that he sees. Clearly, she accepts Jason's threat to Cyrus, and her Cassidy need for vengeance kicks into high gear. The weekly teases state that Alexis makes her case to Jason, so who knows what she's up to. Sonny tells Ava, you deal with it now, or you lose in court. Given that the teasers also show Ava receiving an offer, Sonny must be attempting to settle the custody issue outside of court because he only has a limited amount of time until his heart surgery. General Hospital summary for the week of February 10, 2025. Nina persuaded Carly to cooperate with her to counter Drew's influence on Willow. Cyrus skulked all over Port Charles. Felicia attempted to calm Cody and Sasha, but when Jason arrived, Cody lost control and yelled at him to accept he was the father of Sasha's baby. Jocelyn apologized to Cyrus, which confused the villain. Colette handed Joss a letter from Brennan containing the address of a property Austin purchased before his death. Ava nearly stole Avery from the park, but Rick intervened just in time. Sidwell met with Jordan and Curtis and suggested Pier 55 as the new location for the Esplanade. Emma invited Kai to appear at her fundraiser. Sonny discovered that he does not require a pacemaker but must undergo surgery to repair cardiac problems. Curtis warned Jordan to avoid Sidwell. Jason agreed to pretend to be the father of Sasha's child. Danny confronted Cyrus at Charlie's pub, and Cyrus placed his hand on the boy's shoulder. Jason arrived, yelled at Cyrus to remove his hand, and warned him that if he went near Danny again, no one would find his body. Lucky informed Liz that they needed to take their evidence against Cyrus to the police right immediately since the walls were closing in on the evil guy. Lulu helped out at Bobby's but did a lousy job. Joss was taken into police custody for interrogation and was eventually incarcerated for her own good. Tracy demanded Willow return Lila's wedding ring. Willow agreed to let Martin dig some dirt on Michael. Jason and Sasha informed Danny about their ruse and sworn him to secrecy. Cody and Molly were trapped out on the General Hospital roof. Sasha suspected Martin's private investigator, Elaine, was hounding her for information about Michael, so she let the PI's dog, Mavis, off the leash and searched the woman's pocketbook. Elaine pursued the dog, and a car crash was heard. Sonny had 3 months until his operation, so he informed Jason they needed to utilize that time to figure out who blew up his apartment. Rick and Ava sketched out their strategy for her custody battle. Anna detained Jason when he threatened Cyrus. Sonny told Ava he wanted to return to their original shared custody agreement, and they eventually settled on 50-50 time with Avery. Alexis stated to Jason that she also wanted Cyrus dead, but she didn't want Jason to do it since Danny would feel morally obligated. Cody flung his pants off the roof of General Hospital, alerting Isaiah and Lucas to his and Molly's need for assistance in the chilly weather. Elaine was not severely hurt, but she acknowledged to being a private investigator. She told Sasha that someone was looking into her. It was revealed that Sidwell and Natalia were previously married. Tabiana Ali, a General Hospital star, responds to her critics. She is one of the most gifted daytime television personalities, but it appears she also has to deal with her fair share of trolls. Tabiana Ali, a General Hospital star, responds to her critics. Of course, we're talking about General Hospital's Tabiana Ali, who has a method of dealing with her critics. In an essay for Deadline, the soap star revealed that she was tired of seeing all of the vitriol that she and her daytime television co-stars were subjected to virtually every day on social media. That's why she resolved to speak up once and for all. Tabiana did, however, admit that the words she was reading about herself were initially painful. She explained, "These folks didn't know me, and I didn't know them, so their opinions had no meaning. But soon, I developed low self-esteem, which caused me to question my worth. I'd get comments saying that because I'm black, I'm not as attractive as my on-screen counterparts and shouldn't be in an interracial relationship. They claimed that my value and talent did not compare." General Hospital spoilers. In addition, Tabiana said, "Even with all the accomplishments I had made in my career and beyond, I still accepted the negative comments as some part of the truth. It took some months of letting go of the narrative and accepting that I'm not mediocre, that I am beautiful, that I have value, and that I am talented. The most obvious advice that I would give other actors is if you come across hate, do not take it personally." She then said, "I understand what social media is. When I become weary of it, I'll turn off my phone, touch some grass, see the sun, eat a nice dinner, and find something to do." 3 big General Hospital takeaways for February 14th. Alexis and her girls did everything they could to support Sam. However, one of them may go wild in a whole new way. General Hospital highlights when Alexis learned that Jason was in the PCPD, she went directly there under the guise of being his lawyer. However, what she actually wanted was to tell Jason about her wish to kill Cyrus. If Jason and Anna are convinced that Cyrus murdered Sam, she does not want to risk his escape from justice. Alexis told Jason she wanted the last face Cyrus ever saw to be hers. Jason reminded Alexis that she was not a killer, while Alexis reminded Jason that he was. She even wanted to offer him the gun, but she wouldn't, for Danny's sake. She wanted Danny to be at peace more than she wanted Cyrus to die. After receiving an emotional plea from his former mother-in-law, Jason agreed not to kill Cyrus for Danny's sake. Molly deviates from character while caught in the freezing cold on the hospital roof with Cody, admitting that she used her position as assistant district attorney to obtain Sam's autopsy report. She was looking for anything that could help her figure out who killed Sam and why. Cody was impressed that Molly would go to such extent, leaving Molly wondering where she went wrong. When Cody noticed Isaiah and Lucas below, he had the foresight to take off his pants and drop them from the rooftop. Fortunately, the physicians rescued Molly and Cody. Molly could now review her documents from the comfort of Alexis' warm home. Christina loses it. Christina had a pleasant meeting with Lulu and even told her about Sam and Dante's love story, which was a touch unusual and awkward. At least Lulu was kind enough to listen. When Lulu left, Sonny went by Charlie's with either good or bad news, depending on one's perspective. Christina viewed it as negative news. How dare Sonny make a deal with Ava to share custody of Avery? That meant Christina couldn't attack her on the witness stand. Not fair. Will Christina end up doing something else to exact revenge on Ava? Probably. Rick Hurst teases Rick and Ava's future on General Hospital. As soon as Rick accepted Ava as a client on General Hospital, viewers could sense sparks flying between them. And now that their professional relationship has evolved into something far more personal, there's no knowing what type of trouble these two could get into together. Yeah! Rick Hurst raved to Soap Opera Digest. It's that dangerous element between the two of them where there aren't many rules, except, don't cross me. Everything else is pretty much fair game for both of them. She has no allies other than Nina. Nina is almost like a moral compass for her, and she quickly warned her about me. However, it almost becomes an appealing thing for them to lean into. I believe they understand each other's moral uncertainty, which is really appealing because, again, Rick isn't trying to be on his best behavior. The actor added, "When you meet someone new, you frequently want to be the best version of yourself." Rick responds, "No, this is me. I'm too old to turn back and change directions. You get what you get." And that is something I believe is really appealing to explore with her. The old adage is that opposites attract, and that was certainly true while Rick was with Liz. But if Rick wanted to persuade Liz to give him another chance, he needed to attempt to be that better person again. With Ava, they're almost identical, so they might be a great match with little effort. It's not about having to change who and what you are, Hurst told me. There are already chapters written on him, and she has not only read the book but might also contribute to its forward. So, the opportunity to move forward with someone like that, I believe there are numerous options there. Sonny and Ava make a deal, Alexis wants Cyrus dead, and Sasha receives a warning. Sonny Corinthos is beating on Ava Jerome's door, while she and Rick Lansing listen on the other side. Sonny wants to talk to her about their custody dispute, and he claims he will not leave until she opens up. Ava allows him in, and Sonny claims he's come to make her an offer. Rick tells her not to listen, but Ava wants to hear him out. Sonny proposes to keep to the original joint custody agreement, but Rick interrupts, advising her not to accept the bargain if he can win her full custody. Ava informs Sonny that he has already violated their present parenting arrangement, therefore she sees no reason to trust him anymore. Sonny begins to lose his patience and maintains that he is doing his best for Avery. Sonny agrees to 50-50 custody and departs. Rick cannot believe Ava has made a bargain with Sonny. Ava says she only wants her daughter back. She does not want to cause any more misery. Sonny should remain in Avery's life, and his children should not be forced to testify against him. Ava credits Rick with helping to shift her outlook, and he tells her that she is far more generous than people realize. They decide it's the best moment to get into bed and have some fun. Sasha Corbin receives a warning while sitting with Elaine Stevens' dog, Mavis, in General Hospital's waiting room, apologizing for causing an accident. Dr. Isaiah Gannon walks out with Elaine in a neck brace, discussing the automobile that hit her. Sasha offers to care for Mavis while Elaine heals. Elaine informs her that it is time for them to be honest with each other. She admits that she set Sasha up. She is involved in an inquiry, and Sasha's name has come up. Elaine warns her that someone is watching her. Molly and Cody bond before being rescued from the roof. Cody Bell and Molly Lansing Davis are still stuck on the roof of GH, waiting for someone to unlock the door and let them in. He complains about them being kept outside because she has some documents she is not permitted to have, and Molly breaks down and tells him it is her sister's autopsy report. Molly informs Cody that she does not want to look at the report, but she needs to see it herself. They begin to bond gradually as a result of losing a loved one who cannot be replaced. He reminds her that it is natural to want answers and that she should not beat herself up. He thinks that since he is wearing long johns, he will toss his pants from the roof as a signal for aid. Isaiah and Lucas are outside of GH, discussing about Jen Sidwell. Lucas assures him that he was simply a patient, and Isaiah describes his encounter with Sidwell, who attempted to kill him and Lucky. Cody's pants fall on the ground nearby while they talk. As they look up, they notice Cody and Molly. The guys make up to the roof quickly and rescue the two. Molly thanks Cody for removing his pants and saving them. Lulu apologizes to Christina. Lulu Spencer summoned the courage to visit Charlie's pub and speak with Christina Corinthos. She informs her that she has been trying to find the words to express her gratitude to Sam for saving her life at the risk of her own. Christina explains that from her perspective, Sam saving Lulu and then dying are two entirely different situations. Lulu wants to know everything about Sam and Dante Falconeri because she believes it would help her commemorate Sam's loss, which everyone around her is suffering. Christina begins speaking, but is stopped by a text message from Lulu reminding her of the deception meeting, which she is late for. The messy deception meeting where Jens and his ex meet Maxie Jones and Brooklyn Quartermain are preparing for a deception meeting, and BLQ is unhappy because Lulu is late again. Maxie suggests Lulu might just need time to adjust to the routine, which irritates Brooklyn. Lucy Coe and Natalia Ramirez come first, followed by Lulu later. Jens enters, and Lucy introduces him to everyone. Lulu steps up and tells Jens that he may recognize her brother, Lucky Spencer. He then names her as Lulu and claims to have already met her mother, Laura Collins. In addition, he tells Lulu that every story has two sides. Jens flees, and Lucy pursues him. Natalia exits separately and runs into Jens in the parking lot. He claims that it is obvious that she has not told their co-workers that they were previously married. Alexis and Jason both want to kill Cyrus. Jason Morgan is escorted into an interrogation room at PCPD where Alexis Davis waits. She makes it apparent that he is her customer and requests to speak with him alone. She then informs Jason that she is there as Sam's mother, not his attorney. She informs him that she knows Danny confronted Cyrus Renault and wants to know if Jason feels he is the killer. He claims he does because Anna Devane believes it. Alexis informs Jason that she, like him, wants Cyrus to die. The two are outraged and can't believe Sam died after doing something wonderful for someone else. Alexis tells Jason that she normally believes the legal system will work, but not when it comes to her kid. She wants Cyrus dead, and she wants to be the one who kills him. Jason tells her she can't kill Cyrus, and Alexis says he can. She informs him that she wants Danny to heal, but he won't be able to if Jason kills Cyrus. If Jason kills him, Danny will feel complicit and morally responsible for the rest of his life. He understands and will turn it over to the police. Sonny and Christina fight over Ava. Sonny eventually visits Charlie's pub to inform Christina that his custody arrangement with Ava has been finalized. He informs her that they settled on a 50-50 share because Avery requires both parents. Christina expresses surprise that Sonny chose the easy way out. He refuses to back down and explains to Christina why he has decided to settle things. She is visibly enraged, and when he leaves, she begins looking at photographs on her phone showing herself falling out of the window while Ava watches. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.